everybody! Thank you so much for getting a reading from me the other day. I apologize it taking longer than usual. I wasn't feeling so good yesterday, but you know what? We're here. It's early. It's about 7:30 a.m. and I'm feeling really good. Really peaceful. I did a meditation beforehand and I'm excited to get to your readings. If you'd like to skip ahead and go ahead and see where you're at, your timestamps are in the description below. Remember, when it comes to the future, tarot is unreliable, so always take it with a grain of salt. Also, you're psychic too, so trust your own intuition. Let's see what we got coming in. See you there! Leslie, hello! Thank you very much for getting a reading from me. Once again, I'm really sorry that it took me a bit longer than usual, but I hope that is worth the wait. And that is a positive experience. You wrote, hello, I hope you are well. I love a reading. I'm in a relationship. Thank you so much. Yeah! Let's put the love outfit on for you. So what I like to do for the love readings for people in relationships is I'll pull for them on the left. And no, excuse me, you on the left, them on the right, the energy in between, and the challenge and the advice, and then we'll see what's incoming. The reason I like to pull for the challenge is I like to see what's going on. Sometimes I can be like, ooh, maybe this is you, maybe this is them, or maybe this is an external thing. I'll let you know. Okay. My bag's in the way. Okay. Oh, that's you! Oh, okay. Alright, so I'll say this. The Seven of Swords is here, and this represents feeling like we're being taken from or lied to, feeling like there's something in the dark that we're not seeing. It could mean misdirection and misinformation. We have your challenge being see it from a new perspective. If you feel like your partner isn't being completely honest with you, Spirit is saying, in my personal opinion, especially with the Hanged One, to not let it get to you, to look for the positive things as much as you can, because a lot of times when we nitpick, when we nag, when we beg and plead, we self-fulfill a prophecy where we're looking at them so hard that they feel a lot of pressure to always be good. And that's kind of what I'm feeling. But it's interesting because we have you as a Princess of Cups, and this is somebody who's very sweet, very kind, very almost like a painfully in love when they have someone in their heart. Because it's so sweet, it's so youthful. It's a youthful kind of love. We also have the Three of Cups as their energy, and this is friendship, celebration, and support. So in terms of like if you feel like they're being dishonest, in my opinion, seeing the Seven of Swords next to Three of Cups says that no, they're being as honest as they can. This means support. If you're worried about them spending time with certain people, I don't see anything nefarious happening. We do the Seven of Wands, and this is the advice card, and this is to set up healthy boundaries. If you're uncomfortable, all you can do is protect yourself, protect your energy, and state what is and isn't okay for you, and you know, the terms and conditions to be with you. But that's really it. Yeah. So we do have the Two of Swords here. And the Two of Swords represents needing to make a decision, needing to come to a conclusion. We also have the Sun, which is happiness, joy, success, but more importantly, it's illumination. And then we have the Three of Swords. So I don't know if you are into this, but I see you looking deeply into what's been really getting to you and what's been getting to your partner. You know, both of you have maybe been struggling with the way that you speak to each other. It might not be quite as loving as you would like it to, but there's a there's a really big conversation that's going to be had. Be careful. I'm kind of getting that this might hurt our ego a little bit. We need to take a step back and see it, as I mentioned, from a new perspective, and you know, see it for the bigger picture. Don't let it harm you. But to be honest, I kind of feel like it's them that might overreact a little bit. I want to see what the Seven of Swords is. And maybe it can also mean hiding. You know, you could be feeling like it's not safe to talk to them. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. I don't feel safe to communicate. I feel like I can't talk to you. I feel like we're just doing this loop and running in circles. Yeah, the Hierophant, everything's staying the same, and I keep thinking it's gonna be different, but I feel like I'm running away from the root of the problem. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. I wanna see, what can we do about this? Because I know we have the Seven of Swords. That does mean, like, protecting yourself. Yeah, so we have the Ten of Swords saying no, the Prince of Wands feeling free, and the King of Swords communicating. It's okay if your truth hurts somebody, because at the end of the day, you love them. And the deepest form of love is saying the hard thing, you know, saying the scary thing. And this might be the other way around, you know, it is possible that it's them that has the hard thing to say. But it is gonna come to fruition very soon. You know, we had the sun. It's all kind of down to a decision. So just know a conversation about the future is coming in. And it might not be fun, you know. For example, maybe you want to go to school and you don't know how that's gonna work if you're at school and they're still in your hometown. Or let's say that they have a friend that they keep talking to that makes you uncomfortable. And you're like, you know what? I don't have to tolerate this. And yeah, you know, it's that kind of stuff where we say the hard thing so that we can ensure a better future. You both might have like unsaid things. I don't want you to feel like they're a liar or you're a liar or there's anything bad happening here. This is normal relationship stuff, but it does require conversation. Yeah. You know, both of you came up as pretty sweet, you know, pretty sweet and kind energies. We just need to be a little bit more mature. That's all. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, Leslie. I hope that you like that. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Hi there, Jrealli. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me. I say again, it does mean a lot to me that you would trust me as your reader. You said, can I have a reading if my mom would accept my fiance? Oh, will your mom accept your fiance? I see. Oh, let's see what we have. But just know, if your parents really love you, you know, your family, they'll warm up to it, even if it doesn't feel like they accept or they understand. Time really does heal wounds. So my advice to you is if they say something like, oh, I don't like this, or you're too young, or what are their prospects, you know, what's after this, like, what are you guys doing, and you know, they just seem really disapproving, say to them, we're figuring it out together, and I'm really happy that I have them to figure it out with. It's all right if you don't understand right now, but just know that the door is open to understanding, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. So that's what I advise. Now I'll tell you this, Jrealli, you know, my parents are very hard on me, and they never liked my partners, mostly because I'm queer, but also because they, you know, they would always find reasons not to. And if that's the case of your parents, don't take it personally. They're just hurt. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Like this one wants to come out. Yeah, I was feeling that way. Yeah, Spirit's saying that they might be a little bit harsh at first. You know, the Five of Swords is here, and this is about negative information and jumping to conclusions and having a hard time listening because the information is so sharp and so fresh and very shocking. And so just know the Ten of Cups is here. They do love you. This is a happy family card. I think your mother cares a lot about your joy. And the Nine of Wands is here, and this is persistence and perseverance. This is about not giving up. This is about fighting the good fight and trusting that in time it'll all work out. It's also it also means a responsibility worth having. And so even if your mom doesn't understand now, like I said, if you say, I'll do my best to work on it, and let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that we can be happy later if you're not enjoying it now. Setting yourself up for success will lead to success, especially if you do this very maturely. Yeah, your challenge is to be very mature. Talk with your partner about the future and have those answers ready, excuse me, so that you can answer your mom with maturity. Yeah, especially with the long-term stuff. Your advice card is the Queen of Cups, to be very warm, be very nurturing. I know this is hard, but it does kind of seem like the roles are going to be a little bit reversed. You look at your mother as if she's you see your mother as a concerned mother, but also see her reaction from a motherly perspective yourself. So, be very sweet and empathetic and warm and wanting this to work out. And, don't be afraid to convey that, but also listen. So that's my advice to you, Jrealli. I hope that helped you. Thank you very, very much with everything you are endeavoring. And remember that you're never alone and you are loved. And look, you had the Nine of Cups pop out, which means wish fulfillment. It'll be okay. Thank you. See you later. Bye-bye. Ashley, thank you very much for getting a reading. Once again, I'm really sorry that it took me a couple days, but we're here. And I hope that it's worth the wait and that you enjoy it. You said, can I get a general reading? I hope you're able to pay your rent. Best of wishes. I'm still working on it. We'll see. Well, thank you. That's really nice of you. Let's see what you need to know right now, Ashley. Not reminded me of my rent. I'm at 59% of what I need, which is like, but it's fine. I left a little note in my envelope for my landlord. I was like, please wait until Friday. So we'll see. Oh, okay. Oh, the Queen of Swords. You got something to say? Say it. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles. And the Three of Cups. Let's see what else. Okay. There's something you've been very consistent with in your circle. So like your social circle. And the reason I say this is because we have you being very smart, very honest, very straightforward. And you saw it coming. You saw it coming a million miles away. You said it forever ago. And to me, it feels like we told like our family, or we told our friends. I don't like to assume who people talk to, but we told them like, hey, I want you to know that this and this isn't really gonna work out, and it'll be hard, but I'll be there for you. I feel that's being brought up because not only do we have the Queen of Swords, and as soon as I saw her, I was like, there's something that you said, dude. And she doesn't always mean that. The Queen of Swords can also mean independence. It can also mean being very clear-headed, clear-minded, and using your intelligence and your cunning. And I feel all of that is true. This is your energy. But we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles represents consistency, going forward. It means slow and steady wins the race. So there's something that you have been done saying to your friends, to your circle, to your family, that's being brought up. So anytime my cards fall out like this, I know that it's my classic email spread. And what I say is, this is the subject line and this is the body of the message. And so here's and it's funny because it was like, oh, like you said something, and the first thing that we get is the past. So once again, bringing up what happened. And the Two of Pentacles is about going back and forth on something, and the Two of Swords is needing to make a decision, and the Ten of Wands is about having a lot of burden and a lot of stress. And so I will say this. Just because you saw it coming doesn't mean it isn't hard. For example, maybe I kind of want to see it as, I need a little bit more context, Because the Six of Cups is like, I said it already. The Two of Pentacles, even though it caused some friction, I reflected and I knew it needed to be done. And now I'm seeing it come to fruition, and I'm really stressed out about it. So I want to see what it is. I hope you don't mind if I'm being nosy, but this is what I see incoming for you. You know, you being like, I fucking knew it. Let's see. All right. It has to do with the guy. What'd he do? It could be your father. It could be someone's boyfriend. It could be your, you know, your partner. Whatever the case is, you fucking clocked it, dude. You're like, this is a, what do they call it? What do they call it? A being. They're consistent. Of habit, a creature of habit. There we go. The Ten of Cups and the Lover's card. Yeah, you saw right through them, and I think the reason why is because this isn't your first rodeo. It's really interesting. The Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords, and just know that, because I do think it could be like somebody, somebody is hung up on, or maybe you're hung up over it. Just know you're gonna be like, fuck, they did it again, dude. I knew they were a lying ass bit. But the good news is, it is finally a goodbye. You know, there's finally a release happening. I know this is very specific. I know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Just let me know. I'll give you a refund, but that's what I see. You know, that's what Spirit wanted you to know, that, you clocked some bitch ass, and you were not wrong. And I don't know if I don't think all of their lies are gonna be uncovered, but I do see you moving on. There's still kind of things left in the dark, I feel, but you just knew. Like I said, creature habit. It's like a cycle. It's like a cycle. Okay. And you'll know something's going down if this person starts acting super innocent, like really, really nice all of a sudden. I think I mixed my cards up. I did, but I feel like that's okay, but at the same time. Oh no, these cards were just like this. Okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna leave it there, Ashley. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. And remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Hello there, Jazz. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me. I'm really sorry it took me a couple of days, but I really hope that you enjoy it nonetheless. Thank you for trusting me, and I'll remind you again, remember, the future isn't set in stone, so things can change. I know. No predestination, we have free will. You said, hi Ron, I'd love a reading to see if I'll get the internal tooling PM role I'm interviewing for, and whether there's anything else coming up in my career. I've been looking for work for almost 2 years now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let me see. I'll tell you this, I might not be the bestest reader for this, because I always tell people, if you can't find opportunity, make it, bitch. I really believe in small businesses. I don't like waiting. Period. So if I give you that advice, I apologize. Just letting you know. I know my nature. Let's see what we got. What's the energy of you getting the role that you like? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, the Chariot, the Magician, and the Two of Pentacles. I will say, sorry. Okay, I will say this. It might take a little bit longer to hear back from them, than you would like. Like maybe they take an extra couple days. And the reason why is because I do think that they are looking for something very specific. And it's possible that nobody has a specific thing, so they have to deliberate a bit more. And that's okay. And the Chariot card is here, so this means a path to success. This is a guaranteed, no matter what happens, you're gonna get some sort of job. And, you know, the outcome for that is the Princess of Pentacles, which is a new job. And I also see you manifesting correctly. The reason why I'm a little bit like, is the Two of Pentacles can mean going back and forth. But like I said, deliberation. The reason I'm pretty sure it has to do with this boss. The Emperor is often the boss card when we do these sort of readings. Is, you know, I'm deliberating, I'm trying to figure it out, trying to see how I feel. But I do see you getting a job. You know, the Princess of Pentacles is here, and this means a new job opportunity, planting new seeds. The Ten of Wands is I'm busy now, I got a lot on my plate. And the Eight of Wands is I'm using all of my energy and all of my force to get this shit done. And so, in my personal opinion, I think they need all the help they can get. And I do feel that they're being a bit picky. A little bit picky, but that's okay. I wonder what they're looking for. What are they looking for? Ooh, the High Priestess. I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna say this. They're looking for someone. Not only are they looking for things on paper, but the way they feel about somebody is important. And I know that's really weird to say. I mean, not too weird, right? Because a lot of times people get jobs through people that they know. They're like, oh, you know, I can vet this person. And the Ace of Cups is here. I would really make sure, Jas, because I'm really looking at the web here, that your Facebook looks great and that it's public, okay? That your LinkedIn is looking nice and tidy. That anything that you have about yourself online is very clean, because they're looking for they're looking for a specific energy. And so, dress nice, right? Have confidence, carry yourself well. And I think it'll be okay. You know, the Five of Cups is here, and this is a disappointment. Like I said, there's something that nobody really has that they wanted. It's probably a recommendation. You know, it's probably like so-and-so knows this person just because the Ace of Cups is here. They're like, man, we gotta rely on people we don't know. Which is okay. I feel like that's how it should be, dude. That's how me people, I don't know why life has to be full of nepotism. But that's what that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Alrighty, I'm gonna leave it there, Jas. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. And remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Bye-bye. Hi there, Rose. Thank you very much for trusting me with your reading. Once again, I'm sorry it took me a couple days, but we're here now. I hope that it is worth the wait and that it is a positive experience. You said, hi Ron, I've recently started watching your streams. Oh, thank you. I love everything that you do. I was wondering if it was possible to get a reading on how the two spirits I've recently adopted are doing. Oh, curious to see if they like it here with me. If not, then just a general reading, please. Yeah, let's see. Let's see energy. That's so fun. You adopted spirits? I didn't even know you could do that. Let's see what we got. All right, Rose. What's the energy of the spirits around you? The Prince of Wands. Fun. The Eight of Wands. Tower. I will say their energy is a bit chaotic, but not because they mean it. You know, it's funny you said adopted because the Prince of Wands is here, and this is somebody who's learning. To be honest, I don't know why, I'm getting this energy that they're like in and out of lucidity. As in, like, one second they know things and the next second they don't. Almost like their consciousness is a bit squirrely. No, it's not a bad thing. You know, the reason why I say there might be some chaos, but it's not intended, is the Tower is here. And the Tower is about unwanted change, it's about an upheaval. But it reminds me of the Fae, right? Like, when you're on the side of the Fae and they love you and they care about you, they're gonna make sure that what you need comes to fruition. Especially if you ask, you know, you say a prayer or a petition. But it'll be a little bit chaotic and open-ended and not the way you expected. And that's kind of how I feel their energy is. But it's not... my light went out on accident. It's not poorly intended. You know, the intentions are fun. The intentions are enjoyment and freedom. The challenge is a bit, like I said, you're not going to see it coming. They are going to try and help you in ways that you didn't even know you needed helping. And it's important that you see it for what it is. Because like I said, your challenge is lies, illusions, misdirection. You might think that they're evil. You might say to yourself, oh my gosh, what have I done? I say evil. More like ill-intentioned or malicious, or that they are not positive creatures, but they are. They're very positive. In fact, you have the Two of Cups as your advice card, and this is to be together, to be in unison, to share how you feel. You know, tell them how you feel, talk to them, tell them what's going on, because energy can really be shared that way. Now, the reason I said they might be a little bit in and out of lucidity is because I was getting like distracted energy. Like they're just, one second they're over here, and the next second they're over there. Yeah, like just a bit squirrely, but it's not bad. It's not a bad energy. So, let's see. Four Cups, Rest, Knight of Wands, and the Four Cups. Yeah, they're busy with it. In the background, even when you don't notice. If you can just feel an energy around you while you're resting or while you're doing something quiet, that's definitely them. Okay, I'll leave it there, Rose. Thank you very much for trusting me. I hope that you enjoyed that. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. Thank you, Rose. See you later. Yancy! Hi, Yancy. Thank you for getting a reading from me the other day, and thank you for your patience. I really mean it when I say I hope it's worth the wait. You said, I'm debating to leave a certain friend group that I personally felt toxic, but I don't know if I should go through or I'm overreacting. Oh, let's see what we got. Let's see. It's okay. I think, I'll tell you this. I've left... Voluntarily, I have left 2 friend groups, and one was because I realized that they were transphobic. And I was like, wait a minute. That's not cool. Another one was because they were crossing some personal boundaries of mine and like talking to my family behind my back. And so, you know, ask yourself, do you align with them? You are who your friends are. Do you feel that they enhance you? Do you feel happy around them? Do you feel that they care about you and respect you? Do you feel valued and appreciated? These are very important questions to ask, and if you're not feeling that way, it is more than all right to take a step back. Obviously, you don't have to make a public announcement. I never did. I was always just like, all right, I'm a dip. But if somebody comes to you and asks, like, hey, you know, where did you go? Just tell them the truth. Tell them the truth, and that's all right. That's all right. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, the 3 cups. There's the friendship, the 4 swords, and the 4 cups. Yeah, it's interesting here because I can tell that having friends is important to you. And you're a really good friend. You know, you're a very friendly person. But it's interesting because I can tell that you know that they're disrupting your healing, they're disrupting your sleep, they're making it hard for you to discern. And so I'll be honest, I see you in the future spending some time alone. And it'll give you the opportunity to realize what you need. And just know whatever decision you make, it is the right one. Your challenge is working together, and your advice card is a Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're telling you to trust the timing, trust what unfolds in front of you. The challenge being the Three of Pentacles does tell me that we could work together a little bit more, but it's up to their hands, not yours. I wonder if there's like a specific person or a couple that's like making it really weird in the friend group. I don't know why I feel that way. Let's see. Let's ask straight up, Spirit, is it okay? Should we take a step back from... Yeah, should we take a step back from this energy of our friends? Princess of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and then yeah. You know, the Princess of Cups is new friendships on the horizon. The Seven of Swords is about walking on eggshells, lies, and misdirection. And the Knight of Swords, as soon as you start looking in a new direction, looking for new friendships and new people, a lot of the lies that you were told, or like the toxicity, the negativity, will be revealed to you much faster. Because there's release there. You know, we're not thinking about it too hard. We're not picking apart. It just kind of hits us. Like, you take a step back, you focus on other stuff, you make some new friends, and then you're like, whoa, you guys were so nice and so sweet to me and awesome. Those guys sucked. Not all of them. I don't want to say that absolutely all of your friends are awful, but I think you can feel that it's just not the right vibe. Everybody sings a different tune, and not all of us are meant to harmonize, and that's okay. Go join a different choir. There's different kinds of bands, right? There's jazz, and then there's opera. Pick your style, and that's all right. That's okay. But the clarity will come to you as soon as you release. Alrighty, that's what I see, Yancy. Obviously, trust your own discernment, by the way. You're psychic too. Trust your intuition. And no, you're not doing anything wrong at all. You're your own free person. They don't own you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hi, Jrealli. Thank you for getting 2 readings in one day. That was really nice of you. I hope that you like your second one. I did it in order, which is why I have you in twice. So you said, can I get a reading about my streaming career? I have a debut happening in a few months, and I'm a bit nervous about how people will react to my new model. Yeah, let me put my career outfit on for you. Let's see what we have. I'm really excited. And I do my usual spread for you. Alright, Spirit, tell us about... Oh, excuse me, Siri, no thank you. Siri, no thank you! Hold on, Siri has me there she goes. Oh my goodness, she had me hostage. Okay, I don't think that was right. Hold on. Okay. She paused my music too. Not the music, not the vibe. Sorry about that, Jrealli. Okay. Oh, the Magician. You're cooking in the kitchen. The King of Swords, you have a really good plan, and they're gonna love it. They're gonna love it. In fact, a lot of old people that you haven't connected with in a long time are gonna come back. I also see you feeling like, man, I should have done this way sooner. I feel so happy here. There's also an energy of all your hard work paying off, and you feeling really connected to your community and your loved ones. Now, I always tell this to people, if you love what you do, it will love you back. And that's the energy. I see you putting a lot of love and passion and hope I see you putting your deep emotions into your work, and it's being reflected outside of you. I think that you've been sitting on this for a while, and I'm excited for you because this is something that I know that you have a lot of emotional investment in, and it'll be very beautiful to see it come to fruition. So the Magician card is about being a master manifester, but it's also putting in the work to create something that you see in your mind, make it your reality. And the King of Swords is here, and this is somebody who's planning for the future. That's your focus. I'm planning, I'm taking action on what I need to do, I'm crossing stuff off my list, and it's really working out for you. Your challenge is the Three of Pentacles. It's possible that some things that you are trying to work on with maybe artists, or there may be little things here and there, I'll say this, that get a little bit snagged, because the Three of Pentacles is about healthy collaborations. It's about energies working together. It's about things running smoothly, right? Think about like the cogs in a machine being well oiled. That's what the Three of Pentacles means. And that being the challenge does say there are a few disruptions here and there. There's some scuff, but don't let it get to you. In fact, I don't see it getting to you. I see you being like, I'll do better next time. And the Star is here, and the Star is your advice card to remember what you're intending, remember your vision, remember where you're going, and keep that aim, keep that faith, keep that hope, and you'll have really miraculous things happen to you because of it. So let me pull a little bit more. Yeah, I want to pull a little bit more. Alright, what else do we need to know? Nine of Wands, don't give up. With the Sun, I'm happy the Sun came out again. Yeah, everything's going to happen the way it needs to. And the Sun means happiness, joy, and success. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Like I said, because you've been working hard on it. And this is about not giving up. This is about putting in the work necessary. The Sun is about having your vision come to life, and the Hierophant is about consistency. So I see you having really big goals for yourself to pick it up seriously. I'm gonna do this time of the week, and at this time I'm gonna play these games, I'm gonna reach out to these people. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles and Justice. It's very important that you don't compare yourself to other people, but instead use these other people as an example of what you should be doing. There are things that to operate your business that will lead to success. It's kind of like a blueprint, right? But that doesn't mean it has to be just like everyone else. You see what they're doing and then you put your own spin on it. That's what Spirit's advising you to do. And don't get hung up on they have more money, or they have more time, or they have more talent. That's just not true. Everything is available to you. You're the Magician. Okay, that's what I have, Jrealli, for that. I hope that you enjoyed it. Good luck with everything, I say once again. And remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you for your patience. See you later. Autumn, hello. Thank you so much for coming to my stream, and thank you for your patience. I did see you had a time sensitive reading. I apologize that I missed it. You said hi, Ron. I'd love to know if someone from my past Aries sign is reaching to me and where that may be. Oh, I see. Oh, wait, excuse me. I've been told in my own readings it will be on Tuesday, but I'm not sure. Thank you, Sweet Bean. Reading for stream. I have to go to sleep since it's late here. Sorry, that's okay. I hope that you slept well. Let's see what we have for you, and let me know if they reached out to you already. Let's see what the cards have to say. I will tell you this. I don't know how you're getting exact dates. Are you asking specifically? Let's see what we got. What's the energy of this week? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Autumn. And thank you, Autumn's guides. It's okay. Obviously, the future isn't set in stone. Look at the 4 cups, the 4 wands, excuse me, at the bottom. I'll say this. Do you do spell work? Do you do magic? Do you do any casting? Because it seems to me that you're manifesting, that you're envisioning, that you're calling. Because your challenge is a 6 of Pentacles, and this is reciprocity. You have the door open, and I see you putting in the right sauce. But the 2 of Cups is here, excuse me, the 2 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Pentacles means going back and forth on something. It means that our timeline isn't quite solid, right? Oh, it could be this, it could be that. It's either or. But your energy is the 2 of Cups. You're locked in. You want to talk to them. You have the intention. And your advice card from Spirit is the Magician. And so, have you considered magic? It looks to me that, you know, your outcome for the week is the 7 of Wands, and this represents having up healthy boundaries, but it can also mean a wall. I feel that the possibility of it happening this week is maybe like, you know, then again, I don't know if it happened already, so, you know, we could be reading for when they'll reach out again, but it does seem to me like a 60% chance. I know that's really hard to say. Let's see. Why aren't they reaching out to us today? What's going on? Ooh. I like when it falls out. It makes me happy. I don't know, it feels real. The 10 of Pentacles, they've got stuff going on. Yeah, they're super invested in, I think, someone else. It doesn't have to mean romantically, you know, because the 10 of Pentacles can mean several things. It can mean family, it can mean work, but it does mean being entangled in something. And especially with the 8 of Swords next to it, self-imposed restrictions, isolation, keeping yourself holed up. But the 6 of Wands is here. It's not like they don't think about you. It's not like they don't want to talk to you. It just feels that they are being stopped. There's something stopping them. It feels like a person, almost like they conveyed to a friend about what happened or what's going on, and their friend is maybe like, you know, put it down, it's okay. But the 6 of Wands is here, and so it does say to me that they want to reach out. You know, the 6 of Wands is reaching for the stars. Like, look how he's reaching. Okay, let's see. When, Spirit, give me like give me the energy of when. Seven of Wands still having up a wall. The 3 of Pentacles working together, and the 2 of Swords need to make a decision. But then again, we have the future. It's a little bit up in the air right now. Just because they haven't made up their mind, but it's still an option, which is interesting. You know, they still can. They just haven't. I don't know. I apologize if that doesn't answer your question too well, but once again, we have another person involved. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything that you got going on. Remember that you're never alone and you are loved. I'll see you later. Thank you for trusting me. Hi there, Hawk. Good morning. Thank you for coming to my stream and getting a reading from me. I apologize again for the wait, but I do hope that it's worth it. You said, hi, I'm new to your page, but I love the energy. Thank you. I wanted to help out. Oh, you're so sweet. I don't know how reading was so nice of you. Thank you. Especially since I'm a stranger. It's so nice. I don't know how readings work, but maybe some guidance on my passion project or general knowledge, please. Yeah, we can pull for that. Thank you very much for trusting me. Let's see what we have coming in. That's so nice of you. Remember, the future can always change. You know, I always try to remind that to people, but I personally think it's the most likely outcome. Let us see. The Empress. Oh, the Three of Pentacles. Ah! I'll say this: the Empress is a very, very positive card. This is Venus energy, so this is growth. This is loving what you do. It's also seeing it as your baby. You know, the Empress is a very nurturing, very loving energy. We also have the Three of Pentacles, and this is working together. You might be interested in having a team or looking for outside work. And the good news is that is a very, very good decision, because the Three of Pentacles, excuse me, the Wheel of Fortune is about things falling into place, things unfolding in your favor. It means good luck, and it means fated events. So your challenge is a Nine of Cups. What a beautiful challenge. I will say that if you can't find the right people, there are resources out there to help you, because your advice card from Spirit is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is about being self-made or being indie. You know, it reminds me, maybe you're looking for sponsors, or you're looking for investors, or you're looking for yeah, just like someone to help you. And it doesn't have to be with money. I guess it could be like with tools and stuff. But they're saying like, hey, you know, you don't have to rely on other people. You can work it out yourself, and the people will come later. You know, someone will fill in that gap for you. Your challenge is the Nine of Cups, which means wish fulfillment. I'm being very proud of the actions that you've taken, but it's also another independent energy. So it's interesting because I do feel that you are very capable of handling it on your own, but obviously some people are good at one thing and some people are good at other things. And I feel that these people will fall into place in time. So time is going to be your best friend here, but in the meantime, just focus on what you can do and what you got going on, and take it as far as you can. And you'll find your connections the more that you push. So what else do we have? Look at that, King of Pentacles, being a wise investor, being very focused, and the Star card. So this is like a special interest, dude. You're like, this is happening, there's no other choice. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is willing to put in their time, their effort, their energy, you know, their money where their mouth is, and actually put in the work necessary to bring something to fruition. Corroborating that is the Eight of Wands, which is action and intense focus and really pushing your energy into something specific. And then we have the Star card here, and this is shining your light and being a star in the sky. And so you may find that these people that you know you need, or maybe a community that you need for your passion project, won't come until you start maybe marketing it or sharing it online, or yeah, doing like promotional stuff. If that's what you're doing, you know, I don't like to assume, but once you start sharing it, this is when you're gonna start meeting really important connections. Okay, that's what I have to say, Hawk. I hope that you liked it. Thank you very, very much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring, and remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See you later. Thank you again. Hi there, Peeko. Hey, thank you so much for getting a reading from me the other day. I really am so thankful, and I hope that it is worth the wait. You said, "Hi Ron, I'm new to your streams and I would like a reading for some bad habits I'm struggling to kick. I'd like to know how I can move forward on this." Well, it's very nice to meet you. Thank you though. Yeah, I feel bad. You just met me and I'm over here. I wasn't feeling too good the other day, but you know what? I'm gonna give it my all. Let's see what we have for you, Peeko. I'm gonna do my usual spread for you, and yeah, how about I use my I have a deck for healing. It's called the Healing Waters deck. I'll get one of those for you too. Let's see what we got. What do we have for Peeko? Thank you very much, Spirit. Thank you, my team and Peeko's team, for aiding us in this divination. Oh, the moon, the moon. So this is your energy, and this represents being confused and noticing that there's a cycle, but not quite knowing what the triggers are. And you know, maybe you do know what the triggers are, but there's an uncontrollable kind of energy. Notice how there's two wolves and it's very primal, and this also is a confusing kind of, I have to trust my intuition even though it doesn't make sense sort of energy. We have your focus being the Five of Pentacles, feeling like there's no way out, feeling like we're separate from hope or separate from who we'd like to be and what we are intending. Feeling like, yeah, it's a very bleak emotion, both of these together especially. You might be really feeling the energy of the full moon that we're in right now. If you're struggling with, you know, your emotions just really hitting you. I don't know why. I'm getting like around like 5 p.m. to like 8 p.m. It's just really hard for you emotionally. And Spirit says that it's okay to like take a nap. It's okay to take a nap, take a rest, and take a break during those times. I know most people get, I know it's so specific, but it's like the sun goes down and there's something that just kind of happens to you. That's what I was seeing. Maybe that's when you get triggered, you know, maybe that's when it really happens. So Spirit's saying like, rest, just go to sleep, take a nap, and that'll really help you. I know that's really, I'm sorry, I know that's so specific, but that's what they said to me all of a sudden. Anyways, your outcome is temperance. Healing takes time. You know, give yourself grace. Healing isn't linear as well. Temperance is about patience, balance, and harmony, and understanding where it is that you'd like to be and how to harmonize with that reality instead of telling yourself that you can't get there. But it does take time to do it. Your challenge is the Magician card. Ask yourself what a healthy you looks like and emulate that person. What do they eat? What time do they wake up? What do they do for work? Do they have a dog? What clothes do they wear? You know, what games do they play? What media do they consume? What are they addicted to? And how can we have like more so healthy addictions? Because I know people have addictive personalities. I'm one of those people. I've been addicted to cigarettes. I've been addicted to, I don't want to talk about the other stuff. I probably should know myself. Hello, YouTube. Anyways, I've had addictions and I had to find something that I could put my everything into that was beneficial to me. And that became work, you know? And I'm saying that as somebody, like, I know that my relationship with work isn't the best. You know, it's not the best. We be hustling. But we do what we gotta do. It's really bothering me that my thing doesn't fit. There we go. There we go. Anyways, what do they look like and how can we bring them to life? How can we breathe life into them? And so, you know, pick your poison is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, look at that. Your advice card from Spirit is a Devil card, and this is bad habits, this is addictions, and just being aware of them is going to do you wonders, and not letting them overcome you, not letting them define you, and not letting them be you. You know, you aren't that person. I know a lot of people, you know, this is something I've always really struggled with when it comes to like AA, is they say, hello, I'm an alcoholic, or hello, I'm a this. And you know, the first step really is acceptance that you have a problem. But I also think that there has to be a point where you graduate from it. There has to be a point where you graduate from that identity. And I feel that I feel like that'll help push you. I really do. It helped me, you know. I don't say, you know, hello, I'm a nicotine addict, because I'm not. I don't think about it anymore. You don't know what I did to get over it. So I started for the stupidest reason. I started because, well, number one, it looked cool and all the cool kids were doing it. But number two is I wanted my voice to be deeper and my mom smokes, and so I was like, well, my mom does it. And so I decided, I was like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. It's really bad for me. I remember I woke up one morning and I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe. And I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna be on oxygen. And so I trained myself every time I would smell cigarettes or see them, I would say that makes me sick. And I would start to feel really physically ill around them. And I gave it up, you know, I was like, oh, cigarettes make me nauseous now. So, and it worked. I like trained my brain into like physically reacting to it negatively, which made me not want to have them. So, you know, that's some advice for you. I want to go get you a healing card. Hold on. Okay, let's see what we have here for you. I think this deck is so cute. It's called the Healing Waters. Okay. It says gentle force, consistency. Oh my gosh, that's what I said, dude. That's so funny. It says consistency, persistence, patience, and a long game. Let's read it. Maybe this way. Nope. Okay, I guess we're using the glossary. Gentle force. There we go. Number 86. Over time, a single drop of water has the power to shape even the hardest, most solid materials, from stone and rock to cliffs and mountains. In fact, water is responsible for crafting most of the most stunning landscapes in the world. We can learn a lot from water in this regard. How consistent action day after day, month after month, year after year, decade after decade can create a steady, lasting change. A hagstone is a stone with a naturally occurring hole through it, caused by water erosion. For the Celtic people, they were good omens and were thought to offer protection. So many people give up before they begin to see results. But deep-rooted change takes time. The most magnificent creations require committed crafting. We all have passions, but what most people don't do is commit to these things and master them. We're all beginning something. The great masters, musicians, and artists of history were beginners too. Commit to your passion. Throw yourself into what you most long to create. Commit to showing up day after day. Small steps taken consistently make a world of difference. If you commit to your creations with grounded daily action, in a week or a decade from now, you'll be blown away by what you've created. There's no rush. Consistency is the key. Be like the drop of water on the hagstone. Play the long game. Don't burn out before you really begin. Be patient and keep showing up. And there's a question. It's called a soul inquiry. How can you show up with more consistency to what you're longing to create? Okay, that's what we have. I hope that you like that, Peeko, and good luck with this. I know you can do it. You can do it. We can all do it. Be an inspiration to us all. Peeko, our hero. Peeko the hero. Thank you. That's your new username. Next time I see you in chat, you better be Peeko the hero. I'll see you later. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. And remember that you're never alone and you are loved. See ya. Hi there, Kimiko. I see that you donated twice. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. You said, may I have a reading? You absolutely may. Let's see what we have for you. I'm not sure if you wanted something specific. If you do, just let me know in the comments or, you know, message me and we'll work something out. But I'll do a little cold general reading for you for now. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for supporting me. It's really, really so sweet. And let's see what we got. Okay, what do we have? And sorry if you can hear my dryer. I just put my wet clothes in the dryer. And it's a little loud. Alright. What does Kimiko need to know right now? And thank you, Spirit. And thank you, cards! Thank you! Ooh, the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. Interesting. If you... Okay, here's what I see, Kimiko. I feel that you have been stuck in the same place for a while now. And you're wondering if you'll ever have independence. You're wondering if you will repeat the same cycle forever, you know? And maybe sometimes we even lose a little bit of hope for being independent, for living on our own, being our own person, and having freedom and confidence and be able to be ourselves without the approval or without the financial aid, without even the noise of other people. And I say this because your challenge is a Six of Cups. You may find yourself dissecting your childhood, dissecting your upbringing or your past relationships and how they have kept you in a hole. And you know, your energy is the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. This is worry, this is fear. The Three of Swords is heartbreak, it's trauma. And that's, you know, maybe you're having a great time, maybe you're in a great mood, but just know that this is gonna bubble up every now and again, and you're meant to use it to free you. Now, this is gonna be over some time. I feel that you are working yourself up to having a bit more airiness to you, a lightness to you, a feeling of I can carry myself without that weight anymore. There are a lot of regrets that will be shown to you, and Spirit is trying to implore you to not let that be the cage that keeps you, but instead the wisdom that frees you. It really is the key to your success here. And your advice is the Knight of Pentacles. This is slow and steady wins the race. And so this just tells me over the next, and they're showing me, over the next 6 to 7 months, just know you're gonna be dissecting a lot of your fears and a lot of your childhood and a lot of your past relationships so that you can inevitably end up as this Queen of Swords. And this is someone who's free. So if you have any friendships that just aren't feeling right, or if you're in a relationship that you feel is holding you back or making you dim your light, or if you are living with people or your family, it's this kind of stuff that you are unshackling yourself from. And it begins with choosing you and choosing your own thoughts and your own truth. And I see you going, I don't know if you're like into therapy, if you're thinking about therapy, but I see you doing therapeutic actions that help you realize what the truth is. And you know, it could be just talking to people, it could be opening up online, journaling, writing, anything like that, but it helps you make up what you know to be your reality and your truth, and what actions to take to be independent. And so this is something that you're going to be experiencing, as I said, for the next 6 to 7 months. Yeah. How my loved ones have lied to me and how I feel about it. Now, the Lovers is about our soul connections, our soul ties, and the Seven of Swords is about lies, deceit, and illusions, and the Four of Cups is about, recentering, realigning, and thinking and contemplating how we really feel. So that's what I see incoming. That's what Spirit really wanted you to know right now. And yeah. Let's see. What else? What's something Kimiko doesn't see coming? Oh, the Emperor. The Knight of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Be careful, because I feel that someone may come to you and tell you that actually no, someone might come to you and want to spend time with you in a loving way, but it feels like almost annoying. Like, it reminds me of being like, Dad, I don't want to do that with you. Dad, I hate that. You know what I mean? It's like that. Or or a sibling, you know, it could be a sibling. It's somebody that we look up to, and they're gonna want to spend time with you. And maybe you tell yourself like, no, I don't want to, I have all the time in the world. Just know it's important that when you are offered to spend time with this person, you do so, because they're gonna help you. You know, they're gonna help you so much emotionally, and they're gonna help you see a new side to things. So that's what I see incoming. You know, this person's gonna give you a lot to think about. But it does require saying yes when they offer to spend time with you, or when they ask you questions and want you to open up to them. So, you know, let them listen, because they're gonna have really good advice and help you pick apart what's been holding you back. Okay, that's what I got. Thank you so much, Kimiko. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. Remember that you are never alone, and you are loved. I'll see you later. Bye bye.